Ciao everyone, it's Alyssa coming at you with another slow fashion video. This week it is our final discussion on fall 2018 trends. I know that what I am wearing is extremely inappropriate to be chatting about fall trends, but unfortunately global warming is having our way with us and it is currently 30 degrees. So I'm still wearing summer clothes. If you're new, hello and welcome. Every week I talk about slow fashion with a heavy focus on the principles of minimalism, using and loving what you already have, and making smart shopping decisions so that you can create a closet full of pieces that you love and wear. So if that sounds like your jam, hit subscribe below. I post every Sunday. And for those of you coming back, big hello to you. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna jump right into fall trends, how to shop smart for them. I've got my notebook and my laptop beside me, so let's jump right in. The next best thing to using what you already have is shopping secondhand. This is great because A, it is way easier on your wallet than shopping new, and it's continuing the life cycle of the garment and reduces the amount of textile waste that we're creating. There are two major ways to shop secondhand. The first is consignment or thrift. I have both great options in my own city. I'm sure you do too. But if you want to shop online, there are both some great designer consignment options and thriftier options. For designer consignment, I have two go-tos, The Real and Vestiaire Collective. Nobody is paying me to say this. These are the places that I actually head to often. The trick with designer consignment and thrift, even both locally, physically in store and online, is you've got to check back often. I really like to keep it simple and just pop in something really specific that I'm looking for. So for example, on The Real, if we throw in animal print pants, we get a whole slew of options that come up. Then you can filter by size and price or even designer. And look what we have here, some fabulous, look at these pants. Loving these Kate Spades because they've got such a great silhouette. On the thriftier side, there are a whole bunch that I think you could just fall down the rabbit hole looking for awesome secondhand items. My favorites are Etsy, Depop, which is cool because you can kind of search by vendor. So if you find someone who you really like, you can follow them and just, you know, keep shopping their closet, which is great. Personally, I've only ever used Etsy and eBay with success, but I'm always looking around on Depop. I hope I'm saying that right. I think most trends are an iteration of something that already existed, so you're probably going to be able to find something very similar or something in the same genre secondhand. This season, however, you'll be able to find animal print, as we just proved. Plaid would be a great one because it's a fall classic that keeps coming back. I actually found, oh my gosh, have a look at this, on Etsy, some fabulous plaid blazers. And again, I like Etsy because you can just plug that right in and see what comes up. Obviously, the 80s trend would be a great one to shop secondhand. A trend that we didn't touch on that I think would be great for the secondhand space would be scarves. There were dresses with multiple kind of patchwork scarf prints. Whether you go high-end or thrift, you will likely find some amazingly beautiful silk scarves for ridiculously low prices. The one I'm currently wearing today, I got at Oxfam in London for like £2, and it's 100% silk. Finally, the leather trend would be an awesome one to shop secondhand. Leather is a more invasive textile, so as often as I can, I try and buy it secondhand. And in researching for both, not gonna lie, myself and this video, check out these pants I found on Etsy. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, it says they're from the 90s. Anyway, $69.99. I mean, I haven't purchased them yet. Anyway. Sometimes it's time to shop new. A couple things that I do to help me keep shopping smart is I use this awesome app called Good On You. It has such a huge database of brands from all over the world, and it ranks all these different brands on different aspects of sustainability, whether it's environment or if perhaps you're more interested in the ethical treatment of garment workers. I just love how they do all the legwork for you. Other tips that help me kind of stay on track when I'm shopping is identifying the gaps in your wardrobe and shopping with a list. You've heard me say this before. I absolutely love shopping with a list because it really helps you just stay on track with what it is you actually need in your closet. You don't come home with like button-down shirt number 10, even though I have a lot of button-down shirts. Not gonna lie, I just wear them all the time. Anyway. I always ask myself these questions when I shop. The first is, can I see myself wearing this in the next 5 to 10 years? Does it fit me absolutely perfectly, or am I willing to go take it to a tailor to make it fit perfectly? Do I feel, or will I feel 100% amazing and awesome in it? Does it suit my lifestyle, and does it suit my style personality? These are all questions that I think if we keep asking ourselves, it'll really help us focus on choosing only the pieces that we know we will wear and love for years and years to come. There are like so many great, sustainable, and more thoughtful brands popping up. My favorite so far has been Reformation. Actually, I don't know if it's the Reformation or Reformation. Okay, it's the Reformation. I just verified on my laptop. I love them because they use a combination of sustainable fabrics like tencel, or they even use recycled textiles. A lot of their pieces are very trend inspired, which always makes me a little bit wary that they're producing without longevity in mind. But I have been able to find a lot of really beautiful classic pieces. I also really like Everlane and their transparency about how they manufacture and produce their products. Everlane walks that kind of fine line between current, trendy, and classic. There are also a lot of fabulous independent designers that you can find online. If you're into that and supporting the kind of local, smaller production, then Garmentory is a great website to visit because they kind of do all that research and groundwork for you, which I really love. Best trends to shop new, in my opinion, number one is color, because we're seeing a lot of it everywhere, both in the less sustainable space and even the sustainable and eco-friendly brands want to be current and fresh. Finally, I think the Western trend would be a good one to shop new, only because if you watched my first video about my thoughts on the Western trend, the only piece of that Western trend that I like is the footwear. And I would hesitate to buy these secondhand simply because a good cowboy boot ends up molding to the shape of the wearer's foot. So I really like getting a new pair so that I can kind of break them in. Fry is a really good brand for cowboy boots, but what you can also do is find a local equestrian store or even an online equestrian store and check them out, because they are always carrying cowboy boots. Like, it's not a trend for them. This is just something that they always carry in stock. So you'll probably find a more fair price and a truly authentic equestrian Western brand. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you found this helpful. Maybe you discovered a new brand or two. I hope you enjoyed this video and kind of the avenue that I take when it actually comes time to shop. I've actually purchased a couple pieces this season. Let me know in the comments below if that's a type of video that you'd like to see. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing week. Like this video, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back next week with another slow fashion video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!